Hi everyone, and thank you for watching my new video. I'm Marjolein, I'm a fluid artist from the Netherlands, and from my art studio I would like to show you what I do. And today I'm making I know it's my biggest painting ever. I make a painting this size. It's really big. Look, it's 50 by 100 centimeters, so never did 100 before, so that's the record for now. I was just dreaming about the color purple, and I woke up and I was just thinking, purple, let's make a purple painting. So this will be my purple dream painting, and maybe I will call it Purple Dreams. Yes, I will call it Purple Dreams. So now it's decided this painting will be my Purple Dreams, because I was dreaming about purple. I think my studio is too small, I think, but we will see that. I already prepped my table, and I will show you the colors first, and then I will prep my canvas and see you over there. And this is everything that I will use in this painting. And let's start with the colors. And first, the metallic colors. This is the Iridescent Gold from Pebeo. It's in there. And this is the Copper from Amsterdam. This lovely color is the Pale Violet from Winsor and Newton. And this is the Brilliant Purple from Liquitex. This is the Dioxazine Purple from Liquitex. And this is the light blue violet from Liquitex. And because I'm using all purple violet colors, I also use my pearl violet from Amsterdam. It is white now, but when you use it on a darker base, it really gets shiny. Look at that color. It will look like that shiny violet there. So let's use this also. I'm using black. This is the Oxyd black from Amsterdam. It's there, Oxyd black. And the white is my special white, is my CloudMix white. This is the recipe for my CloudMix, you can read it there, but it's also in the description, so you can read it also there. I used for this one the Liquitex Titanium White, the Satin Enamels from DecoArt. I made pouring medium with the Owatrol Floetrol and the Liquitex Gloss Medium and water, and then you get this CloudMix. But you can find the complete recipe in the description. I love to use this. I use my torch, palette knives, big palette knife for this one. Look, this is my biggest palette knife. So I'm using my two biggest palette knife and my favorite palette knife. Also, I'm using my spray paint because I will make a fantasy swipe again. This is the Grown Spray Deco Spray. It's here from the discounter. This works for me the best for now. So that's why I use this one. I use my cell activator, both colors. I've used the white and the black. The white is mixed with titanium white from Amsterdam, and the black with Oxyd black from Amsterdam, mixed with Australian Floetrol. This is the Australian Floetrol with the red label. 1 part paint, 3 parts Australian Floetrol. And all the colors, except for this one, all those colors are mixed. 1 part paint, 2 parts Owatrol Floetrol, and 2 parts water. But everything is in the description. And I'm using this puppy pads for on my table to protect my table. And I make a big painting. You can see there 50 by 100 centimeters. So I never gone over, the biggest painting that I did was 80 centimeters. So now I'm 100. So this is the biggest for now. Let's see. Let's start everything. So let's clean my table and start. And look what a meter looks like. Look. This is what a meter looks like. I cannot fit on my screen. It's not. It's there. it's there. It's really big. And this. Yes, I can fit it on my screen like this. This is really a big painting. Whoa. Let's see, let's prep this canvas first. Let's unwrap this canvas and use my large push pins. This is my frog tape. Use my large push pins, they are here. Let's do this. that big. But it looks great. I always love to see a blank canvas and all the paints, and there are so many ideas, and I just love that. I use so much frog tape for this one, but I have more. Look here, I have more. This is so big. Let's start with making puddles. And you use a lot of paint, I know, and it's also a big painting. And people say that you use so much paint, but you need so much paint to make a fluid art painting, so that's why. And yesterday I did the drip test, so they are all the same consistency. I do not have to check it again. And the white is my CloudMix, you know. Made a drip there. I am so clumsy, but that's okay, it's no problem. Let's use a little bit of the black. A little bit. Oh, those jars are too big. Ooh. All right, let's use another color. Let's work from dark to light. Oh, I love purple. But I didn't use it much lately. I use a lot of turquoise and red. I use a lot of red lately. Oh, that's two the same colors next to each other. So I'm not talking, I cannot talk and I'm puddling. Is that a word? That's puddling. Ooh. And now it's time for my pearl mix. No, not my pearl mix. Pearlescent paints from Amsterdam, and you can only see them on a darker base color. So I am puddling, I love the word, puddling, or I'm pouring this paint on top of the black. Here is the black, and there is a puddle of the pearlescent paint. And you can also puddle it on the darkest, on the Dioxazine purple. But I will puddle it only on the black. Love it. Then there are a lot of air bubbles, but I will get rid of them with my torch later. Let's see some metallic colors now. And bronze and purple are really matching together. I love that. But not too much, just a little bit. Maybe I can start with a swipe in there, then you swipe it over. That were so much things. There are so many choices. You can use the exact same paint, but a really different way, and you really get another painting. If you start swiping in the white, or you start swiping in the metallic color, it really is different. Gold. So that's why I love fluid art so much. There is so much possible. Let's see some black here. I have a lot of black, so let's use a little bit on the sides. So it will be stretched off anyway. Oh, this is really drippy, drippy. Let's see, did I use all the colors now? I'm still missing some light orange or orange. I always call purple a different. I call it pink or I call it orange. Why? I don't know why. Let's use some more of this. I've made new puddles with black, so let's use some more of the pearlescent paint. I love pearlescent paint. And you can see they are white now, but when it's dry, wait for it. So let's use the torch now and pop the air bubbles. There are a lot of air bubbles, and I mixed my paint yesterday, so there are not much of air bubbles, but when you pour it, when you make the puddles, there will always be air bubbles inside. On my phone. Look. Ooh, what happened? Slow motion. No, no slow motion. Not slow motion, please. Look, you can see there are a lot of air bubbles in that blue or violet here. Look, gone. Look, you can see them removed. You can see them disappear right away. So they are not. They are removed very easily. You can see them. Let's start with the fantasy swipe and add the gold spray paint. That's what I'm going to do. Here's my gold spray paint. It's here. I will spray it in this cup, but I will do that outside. I have a good ventilation system and I will put it on. So it's on. So let's spray this in this cup outside. Look, this is the liquid. I spray it in here, so it's a real liquid gold. And let's pour it here in the middle part. And let's repeat that a few times. So you can see me walking in out with my spray can. So I think this is enough. I sprayed a long time for this one. When there were 2 pigeons in our garden, I scared them. I was coming outside and they were sitting on the swing of our kids. They were sitting, they were not swinging. They were sitting on the side, on the upper part, on the swing. And I came outside and I scared them. I'm such kind of a scarecrow. No, I'm not. Let's see. I think this is enough, I think. I made big puddles, so let's use my magic stick. I call it also always my magic stick. If it's somewhere here, I don't know where it is. Here it is, my magic stick. And I go through the paint with my stick. This is my stick, you can see. It's just a brush, it's a broken brush. So you can always use broken stuff. Look, I start here in the black. So I don't know. And I will go here through the gold, and I'll break it a little bit apart. So it's not a really big puddle. You can see make some lines there, but I will not do it too much this time because I also want to swipe. So let's only break up the gold a little bit and move it a little bit around. See, and here. Oh, this is a really big part of gold. You can see it. Oh, really much. So it's good that I used my stick for that. Let's go a little bit this way. I think it will be a problem later when I'm stretching out, but we'll see that. I love it there. Look there. It's pretty. Oh, there are already cells developing there. So it's not exactly, the cells are not coming from the cell activator, but from, it's falling apart. And it will help when you make some kind of a river to the sides, so the paint can go through the river. Look, let's go swiping. I will swipe with white and there is not much left, so I have to make a new one, but not today. I use my big palette knife here. This one. Let's prep this. Let's swipe this one and I will start. I have white cell activator on my palette knife, so I start in the white. Let's swipe here and swipe through here the gold and the pearlescent paint. Oh, let's keep that intact. I love that part there. Look at my palette knife. I love palette knife artwork. Look, I love it. I always show you. Some people don't like it. I like it, so I will show you longer now for all the people that don't like it. No, that's just weird. Look, I love it. Ooh, love this one. Well, and I really love to start in the white with my white cell activator, and then you get this really cloudy look. I love that. Let's use another white one, and I will start there. First I have to prep my palette knife. Let's start on that side. Look here. Oh, maybe I will start in the color. No, I will start here, a little bit here. Let's start here, here. That was the idea. Let's start here. Go through the white a little bit and through this gold. There's a lot of gold here. A lot of gold. So I will drag that gold a little bit along there to the corner. Let's go to the corner there. There's no palette knife artwork now. Let's see. Ooh, I love that color. Love that. Black. Let's use the black cell activator now. And I will start here in the bronze. That bronze. Yes, I will start in that bronze with a smaller palette knife. No bigger, no. Make up your mind. Let's start with this black one. I think one. All right, let's swipe. I will film it with the other camera here. This is really hard to swipe here, and I don't have much space left here. Whoa, that's pretty. That's pretty. Oh, and one here in the middle. And here's black. So let's start in this black. I hope I can fill one palette knife with this. Oh, you can hear it already. Ooh, no, a little bit. What? Let's start here and let's film this one. I start here in this black. I go through the pearlescent paint right away and through that gold all the way to the other side of the canvas and grab some gold on the way and go to that side. Oh, look, that's beautiful. Oh, I love palette knife artwork. Oh, that one is really pretty. Let's make some swaller. What's a swaller? I don't know, maybe it's a word, but smaller swipe. What happened there? I'm so clumsy sometimes. Let's see. Let's make a white one, and I will start also in the gold. Here. And this gold and bronze. And we'll go through this darker color here. And let's hold this palette knife a little bit sideways and make a nice line. There is already a line, so I can drag this one along with that line. Oh, that's pretty. And there are those drips. I told you that you didn't see that later, but you can still see them. So I have to make up something with that part. Maybe I can make some lines through it. But that will always be inside, not inside, you know what I mean. Let's make another one. I really love that bronze color, so let's start for this one in the bronze, and I will drag it along a little bit in the middle. There is not much bronze in the middle. So maybe I'll start here. Maybe, I don't know if this is a great idea, but let's start in this and make a swipe. Oh, this is really not handy. This is the real do. I never work towards me. What's it called? Is it towards me? Let's see. Ooh, I never swiped this way before. Love it. That part there, what do I do with that? Let's make a really small swipe there. Maybe there's some black left here a little bit. I'll swipe through that ugly part there in the middle. Let's see. I know what if there's something happened there. I don't know. Let's swipe a little bit that bronze here with white. Oh, this is really hard. This is really, because it's a really big painting there, you have a lot of swipes to make. There is a big part here of the pearlescent paint in the middle. I want to break that part up a little bit. So I can start here in the white, make a small swipe with a clean palette knife. Make sure your palette knife is clean before you use the white palette selector. Look, I start here in the white. Oh, that's weird, right? I don't know. I'll go through this part here. Maybe that was not the best idea ever. Maybe I can fix it a little bit. There's so much going on. Maybe too much. But that's what happens when you make a big painting. Alright, I have enough room now. Let's stretch this one out. Wait, let's first see the close-up now. I'll show you the close-up, how it looks now. Look, there is so much going on. Maybe I used too much colors, I don't know. But maybe it will look really great when it's swiped out, when it's stretched out. Look there, I love the bronze, you know, and the white, that's from my CloudMix, that white. It really stays white. I don't know why, but this part, that was weird. Maybe it will look great later, we'll see. And here the gold. And this swipe here, look, it's so pretty. let's stretch this one out. Alright, this will be really heavy. First go that way. And take care of all the gold that's not dripping. And I do not want to get it all out of there. There is also so much gold going off the sides there. I want to keep a little bit of that gold, please. Let's go back this way. Ooh, that was that was really that's a big drip there. Let's use my stick or my palette knife to make a river here. That part is done. Let's go this side. There is so much gold. So much gold. So really slowly, slowly. And that bronze is all gone there. No bronze left there, and those drips are dripping. Let's go to that corner there. Ooh, what to do, what to do, what to do. But it looks great. It looks great already. Let's go further that way with those drips. I don't know why. Look, let's go back. There's something in the paint there, I think. Let's go this way, but I will... I cannot grab it. It's too big. Maybe I cannot show you this part here, but I have to do this like this. There's so many drips. Let's see. Let's see. It is so big. It is really big. So big. Let's think about this. And take a break, just a little bit, to see. I really love it anyway. And I think it will be great if I hang it like this. I love when small paintings are hanging vertical. I love that. So let's keep it like this. I think it's perfect the way it is. Maybe I can drag that line a little bit. I can use some paint because that maybe I can show you what I mean. I love that blue. I love this one. I will show you. I will clean my hands, and then I will show you what I mean with dragging that line through this side. It's really big. I'm so happy. So. Ooh, let's clean my hands first. Look, this is how it looks now. You can see it here. Look, that gold here. I love that. But maybe I would love it when it's a little bit on the side. But I leave it like, maybe it will stretch. Maybe it will, it will, maybe, I don't know. Wait, I'm too excited to talk. So this is the result now. But you can see here, this lighter pink. I told you I always say pink. This lighter purple ends there. So maybe I will drag a little bit along here so it's here also. I love this part here with that gold. Look at shine. And those cells are just amazing. And that looks like a a landscape. I love those big parts. They will dry really nice. And what I don't like, but it happened, and maybe it looks fun, is this. This happens. There was a drip going from there, and it ends up there. So they are really connected now. So that's a bridge between two countries. Look at those drips there. Oh, and this is the pearlescent paint, and it will dry much shinier. So there will be a lot of shine, and I think it's here also. I cannot see it where it's at. You will see that later when it's dry. You can see those parts shine so much. But I think most of it is still is here. Most is here. Oh wow, I love it. So let's fix this part here. But I will not use that when I'm hand holding my phone, because I have to take care of this part. This is the middle part. So this is where all the people are looking at this part here. So let's do this good with two hands. And for that I use my paint, of course, and a stick. There's a little bit paint on my stick. And I start here in the same color, and I can drag it a little bit. So the paint is running off my stick while I'm running through the paint. I know it's a really small line, but I will keep going there. Let's do another line. Oh, that was a little bit too big, but it's okay. Let's connect it there. That's better. That darker color will dry darker, and I think it's too much dark in the middle part. So I think this is perfect what I just did. And I also want to run it down the sides here, so. I love it. And I will let this one dry. And I will show you the close-up now, but I already did it just before this. But I will show you the close-up again, because I really love it. Now there will be a next problem, is that I cannot move it anywhere, so it has to be here for 7 days. So this is the last video that I will do for the next 7 days, but that's no problem, because today's Monday, and on Friday we are going on a short holiday break. So then when I'm back, then it's dry. So so look at this, it is so big, and I told you already, because it also is a big canvas. Look there. Oh, I will not say anything. I think the message is clear. Oh, look. And here I fixed this a little bit, and it's also here on the sides. And that corner is, oh, I love that purple. That purple is a really nice color. So maybe I will make another one with just that color. But I don't have any space left now. Let's see, I will let this one dry, and I will show you, of course, the dry result when it's dry. And that's, for this one, I think 7 days. This will have to dry for 7 days. So let's wait for it. See you in 7 days. So my painting is finally dry. It took, I think I said 7 days, but I think it were more than 14 days. Today it's the 19th of June and I made it on the 2nd of June and it's just, I think, a few days dry. And a really bad thing happened to my painting. There were flies on it because I cannot use my food cover that I normally use to cover my paintings for the flies. But this was too big, so I had to improvise. I made my own mosquito thing, but the flies crawl underneath it and they were in my paint. But I managed to make it right, and you cannot see it where they were because the paint was still wet and I poured over a little bit of paint. So it's a little bit different than it was when you saw last. So it is a little bit changed. There are some small cracks in it and because this painting was really long to wet. But I don't know why. I will stand over there and I will reveal the painting, the final painting. And here it is. You can see it. Look at this shiny part. I add a lot of gold here in the middle because when you saw the video, you know that I didn't love the part here in the middle, so I poured over a lot of spray paint. I had to cover up that part, so you can see there's a lot of spray paint. Maybe I hang it like this. I will show you some close-ups now, because I am in love with this part here. I love this part. You look at this swiping here. I really wanted to do this again. This is the mixture of the Dioxazine purple and the lighter purple. I don't know which color, you can see it in the description, but you can see here the transition to those two colors. It's a really nice color of violet. I love that, and with that bronze, I really love this part here. So I will do this again another time. Look, and that Dioxazine purple is really nice when it mixed a little bit with other colors. You can see here, this is the Dioxazine purple. I love that color. Here is this is black, I think. No, this is also the Dioxazine purple is really dark when it's only that color, when it's not mixed. But here you can see when it's mixed here. I love that color. I love that. And this is the pearlescent paint. You can see here I poured over a little bit extra because here you can see here was a fly. So I had to pour over, but you can see it a little bit now. But maybe if you don't know it, you don't see it. And the cracking here happened here. And I can fix it. I can paint over this, but I don't know why it exactly here. It cracked here. I don't know why that is. There's no explanation for it. I cannot tell you the explanation because I don't know. This webbing here. I love this webbing part here. I love it completely. Look, it's really, really big. And here's some pearlescent paint also. You can see here pearlescent paint. And I think the pearlescent paint isn't much here. A little bit here. You can see a little bit pearlescent paint. But I think that's all. And here a big part. There's not much left of the pearlescent paint. I think I poured it more on the sides and it poured off. I love it so much. So this is the end of this video and I love this painting. I already told you there are some minor things that I have to fix, but first I will let it completely dry. That will be for about 4 or 5 weeks and it will be completely dry because I poured over some parts and they were really thick, so I really have their time to cure and to completely be dry, so I can, maybe I will fix some parts, but I really love this one. It's really, really big. I cannot put it in frame. Look, can I? Is it in frame now? I love this. I love this color. I told you everything already. So this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a long video, but I love the result. So thank you all for watching, and if you are not a subscriber yet, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. And as I always say in Dutch, houdoe. Everything is falling here, wait.